Hello, here is a video about water sustainability. I'll be looking at a few countries all over the world, both past and present. First, we'll be looking at the rise and fall of Mesopotamia. After Mesopotamia, we'll look at California and the water crisis it's going through. Once done with California, we move along to Venice, Italy. At Venice, we look at the sewage problem they face. From Venice, we travel along to Bangladesh. In Bangladesh, we look at the water crisis they are going through. To make a more personal feeling, we finish off in Hawaii. In Hawaii, we look at the water systems that they have. Before we move to the countries, we look at the processes on which we receive water. First off being the hydrological process. The hydrological process is a process of which precipitation takes a few pathways. First, staying above ground being known as runoff. Secondly, into the ground known as infiltration. With advancements of cities, the hydrological process has been altered, causing an increase of runoff and a decrease of infiltration. These images illustrate what cities look like from a hydrological point of view. We begin with Mesopotamia, where it was believed to be the first sign of civilization. In Mesopotamia, this king created 282 laws in order to keep water as drinkable as possible. These laws allowed the people within the cities to not have to worry about waterborne diseases. One law required that farmers in the land were required to clean the canals of any silt sediments or any other harmful sediments. But as population increased, the laws were not as efficient, which led to an increase of wastewater and also a high rate of mortality, thus leading to the fall of Mesopotamia. In America, water consumption is very common from agricultural to recreational usage. This graph illustrates an average person's daily water consumption in the world. As you can see, Americans are the #1 water consumers. Because of this, places like California begin to have no more water, causing a water scarcity. Not to help the cause, trash in the water is becoming more and more common all along coastlines, causing a decreased opportunity to obtain clean water. In Venice, when low tides are low enough where the sewage water can be smelled, the economy will begin to lose its economical sustainability. The stench not only loses the attraction of tourists, infrastructures will begin to degrade because of it, leaving less places to live. Also, with climate change brings sea level rise, which also changes the land structure of Venice. In Bangladesh, it is increasingly harder to find clean water, and if you do, people will travel a great distance to get it. The girl in this photo has struck gold. She's found water but at the expense of having a high chance of getting ill and potentially dying. Here is another girl who demonstrates what the water is like in her country. Because of this, nearly 13% of people lack the ability to clean water. Hawaii benefits the most out of all these places from the hydrological cycle. Here is the Waimea treatment plant in Kamuela on the island of Hawaii. The purpose is for the tank to treat the water and give it to the public in a drinkable form, for that the public can use and have access to clean water. In addition to the hydrological cycle, here is a diagram to explain on why the Hawaiian Islands thrive. Since Hawaiians have understood the importance of water, there are many different forms of sustainable lifestyle in this picture. Lastly, farmers like this one have diverted water to use to create crops to feed his families. Crops like kalo will use water and be able to clean it themselves.